Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim Kelly. This is the Real Sports Talk. Thank you for tuning in. We've been busy with our NBA playoff coverage, but I'm going to take a break from that, although we will have more later on today, to discuss Darelle Revis, who looks like he's about to become a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. This is according to Adam Schefter and numerous sources, that Darelle Revis is in Tampa Bay currently taking a physical, and it appears that if he gets through that physical and the Jets are able to complete a trade with the Buccaneers, which will send the 13th pick in the draft, which the Buccaneers currently own, over to the New York Jets, which would give them 2 first-round picks this year. There still are some other moving pieces. Darelle Revis will have to agree to a long-term extension with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which will likely be around $15 million per year. It's going to be at a very, very high price tag. And I understand it's at a high price tag, which is why I believe that the Jets are making the right move. I know a lot of people feel like Darelle Revis is one of the better Jets, if not the best Jet of all time, and that it's tough to see him go. I understand that, but this is a 27-year-old. That's about the only positive thing I see in terms of Darelle Revis for the Jets, is that he's still very young. But other than that, he's coming off of a torn ACL, and as good as Darelle Revis is, I think he's probably the best corner that I've ever seen. He is not someone that can mask all the holes that the Jets have, and if you're going to pay a corner $15 million a year, you better be a Super Bowl contender, and we sure as hell know that Darelle Revis is not going to solve not only some of the problems they have defensively, but he's not going to make Mark Sanchez, who appears like he's going to be the starter again, a better quarterback. He's not going to fix their problem at the running back position. He's not going to give them more depth at the receiver spot. And the bottom line is that you can't give a guy $15 million when you have you can't give one guy $15 million when you have all those other holes on your team, and he's coming off of the torn ACL. So I understand it from the Jets' perspective. Value-wise, I think he is worth more than 1 first-round pick. The problem is, again, he's coming off of that torn ACL, and whatever team, it turns out it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that was going to move or make a move for him, they also have to sign him to a long-term extension. So that's kind of part of the deal, that you're not only giving up the amount, or you're not only giving up the player, but you're also giving up the amount of money that he's going to end up making. Now, from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers perspective, I like this deal a lot because they're a team that was awful in pass coverage last year. So to add in Darelle Revis, you add him to the veteran Rondé Barber, the ageless veteran, and it's hopefully they can make Greg Schiano's secondary better there, because offensively this was a team with Doug Martin. Doug Martin was tremendous in his rookie year. Josh Freeman was extremely inconsistent, but at times he looked like a franchise quarterback. He's entering a contract year, so it's make or break for him. But I think defensively, if Darelle Revis is able to come back the way that Adrian Peterson did, or at least a healthy form of Darelle Revis that is similar to the one that we once saw, then he's going to help mask a lot of the holes in the secondary and on this defense as a whole, and he's going to make this a very strong defensive unit, help to make all the other players in the secondary better. They also added Deshaun Goldson, an all-pro safety from the San Francisco 49ers. So all of a sudden, if you add Revis and you add Deshaun Goldson, who likes to take risks, Revis is a little better in pass coverage than the safety Deshaun Goldson. I think it's a perfect match. You add them on to Rondé Barber, and all of a sudden your secondary is good, which helps your pass rush and helps your linebackers as well. So I think that this is a very good move for them. They do give up the 13th pick in the draft, but I do believe it is worth it, because if you're able to get a healthy Darelle Revis, which they should be able to tell off of the physical and off of maybe testing his knee a little bit prior to signing into a long-term extension, if they're going to get that healthy Darelle Revis, then it's going to be someone that makes this defense very formidable. And then it comes down to, can Josh Freeman take that next step of being a consistently very, very good quarterback for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. So Darelle Revis likely headed to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as things appear now. It's just a matter of getting that physical and getting a long-term deal done. NFL Draft Thursday night. The Real Sports Talk will have coverage. Section215.com, my Philly sports website, that will have coverage. So certainly you're going to want to have to check those out. I'm Tim Kelly. This is the Real Sports Talk. I'll catch you guys next time.